I mean, can you believe it? Tommy Fury pulled out of the fight. Here we are, back at it.
Back at it again.
I'll fight anybody. I'll fight anybody.
It's okay.
And that includes you.
A willingness to fight is not the only prerequisite to having one.
1, 2, 3, 4, touch.
And on Jake Paul's very public indoctrination into boxing, the sport recently served up an important lesson. Even for a lifelong disruptor, forging an outlandish career path, a simple truth persists. Boxing is gonna be boxing, with elements that will always remain outside a fighter's control.
When you get your mind so set on something, and you just think about it every day, 24/7 for months and months and months and months, and then it just like pulled right from underneath you, it's just a really weird feeling. I know this happens a lot in boxing, but it's weird when it actually happens to you 14 days before the fight.
Viewed from another angle, a setback for Tommy Fury became an opportunity for Tyron Woodley, who eagerly stepped in for the rematch he wanted all along.
Good work, champ.
It haunts you, you know, when you feel like you want to fight. One judge said I won the fight. 2 judges decided that he won the fight. If you want to prove the naysayers wrong, this your chance. I'm here, I'm ready, I saved this card. Who knows if people give a fuck about a Tommy Fury, Jake Paul? But now people coming out of barbershop chairs, they coming from Waffle House, they coming from every place to watch this fight, and you're welcome.
Perhaps the world of boxing should thank Woodley, not just for taking the bout, but for staying ready for it, able to jump in with short notice, preventing any need for delay.
So Tyron was supposed to have 3 fights next year, so he's been staying in shape. He was supposed to have a fight in January, and he was sort of hoping for this to happen, and it did.
Their first fight was a spectacle and a brawl, decided by split decision. And when the vanquished asked for an immediate rematch, the victor insisted that first, all bets must be paid.
If you get the tattoo, I love Jake Paul, let's run it back. Bet. Let's go.
I love Jake Paul. Where can I get it at? Right here.
He actually was DMing me on Instagram, talking about the rematch or wanting the fight to happen or how he got the tattoo. It seemed like he was drunk when he was DMing me, and I was just like, man, like, you missed your shot.
He's not a man of his word, by the way. I get the tattoo. I waited around all night. I didn't hear nothing from his management team. I didn't hear nothing from him. Somebody put him in the locker room and said, dude, just take the fight and leave. The first time I found out that we were not rematching is when they announced he was fighting Tommy. I'm like, he a bitch.
I'm sorry to tell you what happened. The feeling was so automatic.
As in most rematches, emotions are amplified, stoked by the fact there's more than a tattoo at stake.
Tyron Woodley has nothing to lose, everything to gain. He's gonna come out guns a-blazing. He has a $500,000 bonus contractually if he can knock me out.
I told you Jay got a screw loose. He put a bag on his own head. Don't offer no kid from Ferguson, Missouri, a half a bag to knock you out. I would have did it for nothing. I was planning on doing it anyway. You know, my new bet for this fight is I bet I beat your ass. Come ready to fight and tell your coaches they f***ed up.
Don't miss Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Saturday, December 18th, live on Showtime, pay-per-view.